Klopp. Quarantine rules are problem for Liverpool as Brazil stars prepare for qualifiers. The Liverpool boss expects his players to join up for international duty but does not know if they will be immediately available upon their return. Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp has called on the football authorities to urgently find a solution to the problem surrounding Brazilian Premier League players and potential quarantine regulations after international duty. Two Red Stars, Alisson and Fabinho, were among 8 Premier League-based players to be called up to the Brazil squad for next month's World Cup qualifiers. However, under current UK government regulations they would be required to quarantine for 10 days on their return because the South American country is currently on its coronavirus red list, an issue which saw Premier League clubs refuse to release their players earlier this month. Speaking ahead of Saturday's Premier League trip to Brentford, Klopp said he remained hopeful talks would lead to a resolution. "There must be a solution because we cannot just leave it like it is and say it's not a problem," he said. "Yes, it is a problem. I'm pretty sure the decisive people are working on that. In fact, I know they are, but there is nothing decided yet as far as I'm concerned." Even if his Brazilian players were able to avoid quarantine on their return to the UK, Klopp is still frustrated at the fixture schedule. A third qualifier has been squeezed into the international break to catch up after matches were postponed because of COVID-19 earlier this year. Brazil are scheduled to play Colombia, Venezuela and Uruguay over the break. Their final match against Uruguay in Manaus kicks off at 1:30 a.m. UK time on Friday, October 15th, with Liverpool back in action against Watford at 12:30 p.m. the following day. "I expect them to go," added Klopp. "Obviously nobody thought about that, the scheduling. Yet, and it's a Liverpool problem, not a problem for anybody else. Good for Watford and all these kind of things, but I just don't know how you can do these things and nobody reacts on the schedule. The schedule is always a problem, but it's like the TV guys in the Premier League just say, okay, that's how it is, they have to play. Let's have a look at how we can sort that. It's another thing that's not good for the players and not good for the clubs as well. I hope on top of that the government comes up with a solution."